What kinds of ideas or stories or actions do you personally find most inspiring or powerful in sustaining the hope and courage you need to get up every morning and keep working on climate science and climate action tasks and challenges?
My view is we know enough to be able to act now or 20 years ago that what is needed is clear communication of the urgency of the problem to counteract the interference from vested interests and to provide clear messages. Why do I do it? What gives me hope? What I see as hope is what's happening with some examples of rapid action, particularly both amongst young people and the school strikes for climate, as well as some examples of rapid action and successes in the both business sector and in the community sector around transition to renewable energies and solar panels in Australia, the opportunities that are becoming apparent and the opportunities given support for rapid transitions that have been demonstrated recently over the last 20 years. But it needs support from communities, it needs support from business, and it needs support from, if you like, government and regulation. All of those need support from strong science-based voices as well. And I believe I have a strong science-based voice that is, I have managed, I hope, to keep credibility in my own voice, despite what I sometimes get accused of in terms of exaggeration. I believe it's important for me to do this because if I give up, it's going to be extremely difficult for me to argue or for other people to continue their strong action and what is needed to address climate change. I think the area that gives me greatest hope for the future is the legal prospects of court cases and legal challenges to some industrial areas as well as government inaction on climate change. And I see enormous potential. That also gives me hope. And probably courage will be needed to be engaged in that, to be involved as an expert witness to support court action or legal action to combat the misinformation that is sometimes used or provided by government, or the misinformation that is provided and used by some fossil fuel industry areas, and particularly companies that wish to maintain the status quo, as I mentioned before. So that's what also gives me hope and courage, is there are examples in the past where legal cases have been critically important in addressing, and let alone whether it's smoking and lung cancer or even stopping slavery. They were legal cases. It wasn't public action, or it was public action that supported legal cases.